So we'll start with Skeleton Crew, and let's go ahead with Skeleton Crew, and let's just watch the trailer, the newest trailer. I think there was a teaser, but now there's like an official trailer. So let's go in here and let's watch this trailer. And Kevin, tell me if you cannot hear noise with it once I start playing.
What are you in for?
What are you in for?
I found something buried in the woods.
Dad.
This is unacceptable. Do you understand?
What do you think it is? Don't touch anything.
What did you do?
We're lost. Really lost.
Stay together. We just need some directions home.
Come on, kid. Pay up. Whoa!
Where'd you two find an old Republic credit?
Over here, quick. I'll get you home. We'll make a partnership. But we have to move fast. I need you to take the controls.
Okay.
Neil? Neil?
A crew of murderous pirates is coming.
Something's wrong.
They're not going to just turn up. We need to find them.
We're not alone down here.
Be warned of booby traps. Pirates and mountains where none dare to go.
If you hear this, don't give up. No matter what.
That's a lot of fun, right? Like,
that was my first thought, and I'm gonna go ahead and apologize if my voice breaks during any of this. I'm still getting my voice back, but yeah, I promise I'm not going through puberty again. But I feel like they did a really good job of selling the tone of the show with this trailer. I think before you didn't really know what to expect, but this just feels fun, right? Like it just feels like a really fun time. I think it's funny that God, I'm blank. The name of the song.
Ground Control to Major Tom or whatever.
It's like it's in Huttese.
Huttese, yeah.
It's just hilarious.
Yeah.
I feel like the tone of that trailer, I feel like is probably, hopefully is true to what the show's going to be, because it just looks like a kind of a fun, good time. I think there'll be some big emotional beats to it, but
yeah, for sure.
It looks fun.
Yeah, I agree. Like when I first watched that one, when you watch the teaser, I guess, from a few months ago, it was good too, but it didn't, you got kind of the coming of age vibes in it, but this was just like, I think what I said was entering the fun zone, like with the show. I mean, just between the music, the adventure, it's like a treasure hunt. So, I mean, it's very like 80s movie vibes type stuff there. It just seems like it's going to be so much fun. I mean, we haven't seen anything yet, but the kids, the actors they've got, just from the preview, it seems like they have like kind of a good chemistry going with them. We still don't have much on Jude Law's character, which I think is cool that we don't have too much on him yet. Some Easter egg stuff in that trailer, I believe. So I think there's a lot of fun going on there.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to when we do our prediction episode. I think it's going to be a lot of fun to kind of filter through what you see in the trailers and try to put together. One thing I think they've done a good job of, and maybe, I don't know, maybe they learned this from the Acolyte, because I think one thing that a lot of people don't agree on is that the Acolyte stuff, like they gave away too much.
They gave away
the trailers. It was a lot. I feel like with this trailer, like it kind of gives you that tone, kind of sets the stage for what we're getting with, but it doesn't really give away too much about the story, which I appreciate. Right. So I'm looking forward to it a lot.
Well, I mean, especially like with the fact that they were like, you knew they were twins, like before it even
was a lot
happened. Like it was a lot of stuff. You kind of forget that with all the other backlash, right, wrong, or indifferent, but they they went on so much like press and articles and things like that was just kind of giving you a lot of the story between the trailer and the press and everything else. So yeah, I like that we don't know too much going into a Star Wars show. I think that's the way it should be. It allows us to speculate wildly about things. So I'm a fan. I'm a fan of that strategy.
I think it'll be fun because I think there are some potentially big connecting pieces and things in there that could tie back into what's been going on elsewhere in the Star Wars galaxy. So
I think
the prediction episode will be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some reading and some thinking because my initial predictions a long time ago were like they were gonna get lost in a different galaxy, and that would be the get Ahsoka home vehicle. Yeah, but that's now like just out the door because we know season 2 is gonna have to deal with the whole Mortis thing. So I do think
there's potentially some connection still there, though. I think that'll be interesting. So based on some of the stuff we see, I don't know.
I feel like the end of this, I'm not going to say too much because we will do a prediction episode, but I think somehow the end of this, and we'll get into specifics another week, so teaser for that episode, but I do think somehow there's going to have to be like maybe at the end of this, towards the end, you get kind of some information on what's going on with Mando and maybe Ezra and Hera and everything with the New Republic. There's got to be something that brings you to the next thing because this is it before the Mando movie, I believe, as far as this story goes. We could get surprised, but I think this is it. So
no, I think you're right. And I think I might know what that is. I think some people have picked up on something that could be a big tie-in. So
yeah, we'll talk on that though. Probably not next week, but maybe the episode after next. Because one thing very close to the actual.
I know it's 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Is that what it is? Yeah. One thing I will say is I was thinking about this watching it. As much as you love or hate recent Star Wars stuff, they always get the droids right. I feel like there hasn't been a bad droid addition. Like between you go back to Chopper and then Hu Yang's live action appearance has been so good. And you go back to like BB-8, even Pip from Acolyte and B2 and K2, BD1, like going to the game stuff.
Pretty funny too.
Yeah. And then the Outlaws game, I don't think you've played it, but like Indy 5 is like one of the coolest characters in that. And so this droid character in here looks really cool. I think it's like I think his name is like Smee SM33. It's like a pirate droid.
Yeah.
I love the droids, and so he looks like he's going to be a really cool character.
I agree.
So droids have been a home run with Disney. I've yet to meet a bad droid, I guess.
No, and that's I feel like it's kind of a foolproof. Thing, like give them some personality, let them be kind of clunky, and let them be semi-essential. And everyone's like, "Yeah, we're in." So
So challenge for those of you watching: can you come up with a droid that I should hate? I'm curious because I can't think of any droids that I just don't like. I'm just like, I hate that droid.
Is Cad Bane's droid?
Oh, I feel sorry for that guy. Just used and abused. Man.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Dio
that's
like a megaphone.
Random side note.
So that's Skeletorker. We won't say too much other than the trailer has me so optimistic as vague as it is and everything else. Just all the right tones for Star Wars. We'll even look past the guy having glasses in it. You know, that's going to be the internet fodder. They broke. They're retconning canon with glasses in Star Wars, but they've already done that with the clone guy, you know, and Mandalorian. So
it's true.
The outrage. Let me tell you. I'll tell you. I think after the Acolyte, people will forgive the glasses in space. I think.
Yeah, people might be a little bit more forgiving of the usual things they might be outraged about.
We've trailblazed past that. So